Good morning, everyone. This is our fourth online session. We're going to wait 5 minutes to see if somebody else logs in. Learning activities for learning activity number 3. We have the first document, which is this one, the learning guide. You're going to click on this document over here. You click here and you will see the document. This is the guía de aprendizaje, as you can see it here. We have a very brief introduction, which is bienvenido a la actividad de aprendizaje número 3. Compartir información para tomar decisiones haciendo uso de la estructura gramatical y el vocabulario apropiado del programa de formación English at Work 5. So this is our objective, resultado de aprendizaje, intercambiar información para tomar decisiones haciendo uso de la estructura gramatical y del vocabulario requeridos. And this is the competence that we're going to be working on. There are some activities for you to work. First, reflection activities. You're going to read the material, environmental consciousness. This material here, environmental consciousness, here. This, environmental consciousness. And remember that you have to go to the internet and read extra information. You have to send the evidences in English always. And if you have questions, you can send them via the questions and concerns forum. The first evidence is environmental issues. For this activity, you're going to make a PowerPoint presentation or a similar one, but I suggest PowerPoint, to propose possible solutions to environmental problems. So you have to read this information, download it, choose one of the problems, and provide one possible solution. It's very important to bear in mind the conditional 0 and conditional 1 to express your information. And these are the questions that you are going to answer. What do you think about the problem? What would be a possible solution for it? Do you see this problem in your community? What do people do about it? And number 4, what will you do in the future to help solve the problem? These are a few suggestions and recommendations for you to avoid having problems with uploading the evidence. The second evidence is an interactive activity, Our World. Basically, you will click on the button Activity 3 and then click on Interactive Activity, Our World, and you will do the activity according to the instructions that you see on the platform. The third evidence is a recycling campaign. For this evidence, you have to make a poster and explain to your partners what the campaign is about. This is an audio exercise, so it's two elements. One poster and the audio with the description of the poster. Then we have the recommendations and suggestions here. Evidence number 4 is the story of bottled water. For this one, you have to watch a video about the plastic pollution, and then you have to make an audio recording answering these questions using will, the first and the second conditional. What are the problems derived from drinking bottled water? Mention 2 problems at least. What is the difference between bottled water and drinking water? Describe the process involved in manufacturing a plastic bottle. What happens with the plastic bottles after we throw them away? What solutions can be implemented to solve this problem? Is this problem common in your community? What does the community do to deal with it? Would you drink bottled water again? Why or why not? And what will you do in the future to reduce the number of plastic bottles used in the world? These are the suggestions for the evidence. And finally, we have the online session, that is the one that we have right now. We have a chart with all the evidences. We have environmental issues, our world, recycling campaign, the virtual online session, and the story of bottled water. These are the criteria for evaluation, and these are the techniques for the evaluation. You have to make a PowerPoint presentation, an interactive activity, a poster, an audio, and the online session. And this is the vocabulary that you need to study for this unit. Okay? Good, so that is the first document. Then you go to the first material, that is environmental consciousness, this one, here. And we're going to work on the downloadable version, this one. You click there and you will download a PDF file, which is a little bit long. We're going to see it in detail. It's about 42 or 45 page long. So we have a very short introduction. Here it says, our planet is our only resource. It is the place where we live and the source of life, food, water, and everything we need. Therefore, we need to treat well and conserve it for future generations. In this learning activity, English that works 5, we're going to discuss environmental consciousness and the natural resources our planet offers to us. For that purpose, we will study first and second conditioning and the vocabulary and expressions related to environmental consciousness. And these are the 6 topics that we're going to study. Will for spontaneous decisions. Number 2, environmental consciousness. Number 3, 0, conditional. Number 4, contrast between if and when. 5, first conditional. And 6, vocabulary about environmental facts. So the number 1 is will for spontaneous decisions. We have a very short cartoon with some examples here. When I say make will for spontaneous or instant decisions, is when you make a decision on the spot, in the moment, right there. And you do the decision spontaneously, and you don't have to think as a plan, or you don't have to think of it as a future prediction. It is just a decision. Like, for example, do you have to leave after 9? I think I'll go to Joan's party. It's an activity in that specific moment. For example, this woman says, I feel terrible. And the other woman says, I'll call doctor. It's not a prediction. It is a decision in the moment. This is the grammatical structure for affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Basically the same structure for everything. We have a subject, a verb, will, a principal verb, and a complement. The only difference is that in the affirmative I use will, in negative I use will not, And in questions, I change the position as well. The second topic is environmental consciousness. Here we're going to talk about some important concepts. What is recycling? What is reusing? The benefits of recycling and reusing. Like saving energy, conserving natural resources, reducing pollution, and reducing the amount of waste. We have some vocabulary with pictures, and then we have some text of the possible PowerPoint presentation that you will have to do. Remember that you have to make a PowerPoint presentation in which you show a solution to one of the environmental problems that you select. So this is an example, like cars contaminate. Nowadays cities are crowded with cars. Riding a bicycle is good for your health and reduces contamination from cars. So this is the picture, some people riding a bike, and this is the explanation of the possible solution for car pollution. And so we have the next problem, buying only what you need, avoiding using plastic bottles or products in general, growing our own food, recycling containers or reusing bags, turning off the lights when you're not in the room, and use energy-saving bulbs. Topic number 3 is zero conditional. Basically, zero conditional is when I have a condition, like if you eat too much, the result is you get fat. We have a condition, if, and we have a result, the main clause. The condition is in present, the result is in present. This is zero conditional. We have a few examples here in the conversations, and then we have the grammatical structure with 2 other examples. If I have to go somewhere nearby, it's in present, I ride my bike. It's a general situation. Or if people don't exercise, it's in present, they get fat. It's a universal fact. So I have if, a condition, and a result. Very important. They are separated by a comma. You have to use commas. So both are in simple present, the condition and the result. If you drive a car in present, comma, you need to have a drinking license, a driving license. If you study, comma, you do well on the test. If you don't work, comma, you don't earn money. Both are in present. The condition and the result are in present. Remember, they are separated by a comma. But when I change the order, we can explain the part. If it rains, no comma is necessary. The comma is necessary when I use if at the beginning. Comma, if, no comma. These are some other examples to express rules, to describe routines, to express universal facts, and to express cause and effect. Sometimes in conditionals we use if, sometimes we use when. However, they have the same meaning. There is no much difference. It is the same if I say, if it rains, she feels depressed, equals to when it rains, she feels depressed. There is no much difference from one to another. Then we have the first conditional. First conditional is a little bit different. We have some examples here. And the most important difference is that we have the condition in present, but the result is in future. Example. If I don't have to work, I'll go with you. Or if they offer me a better salary, I will take it. If you get a job, we will celebrate on Friday night with the girls. So one section is in present and the result section is in future. And we have a few other examples here. So the difference between zero conditional and first conditional is that the result is in future for the first conditional. And these are some of the uses of the first conditional: for possibilities, for superstitions, for threats and warnings. Finally, we have the vocabulary for environmental facts. For example, garbage, habitat, trees, oil waste, population, and statistical numbers. So you're going to read all of the examples, and at the end you will have extra exercises, comprehension exercises on what to do. You will do this a little bit timely for you to begin learning it. And these are the things. We have extra material. We have evidence number 1, environmental issues. Evidence number 2, interactive activity, our world. Evidence number 3, recycling campaign. Evidence number 4, the story of bottled water. Now we're going to share some websites for you to work on conditionals. You go to Google and you type conditional exercises English page. You will click here and you will have the difference between if and when, conditional 0, conditional 1, conditional 2, all the kinds of conditionals. Okay? 0, 1, 2, and 3. 0 is present real conditional, so you work here, present real conditional. And number 1 is future real conditional, so you do the exercises for future real conditional. You will have, again, examples, explanations, important information between if and when, grammar structure, and in the end you will have the exercises. This is the website I really suggest because it covers a lot of information for you to study. You can also go to Perfect English. You're going to have some infographics here. Here, general information, and exercises. This is also a very useful website for you guys. So that's basically the information I had to share with you today. I hope you found it useful, and if you have any questions or concerns, you can contact me via the questions and concerns forum, via the WhatsApp group chat, or via internal messaging on the Blackboard platform. Thank you for attending, and have a good day.